What's up, fella? Let me turn this thing off. There we go.
Hello, we're here.
Where? We are
We're
here.
here.
Man. What's going on?
The music died.
Hey, that
We're
was
in
some
the
good
air.
music, Manny. You were in the air and you're down. Cool,
Right?
man. How was that?
Yeah, that was good stuff. That was pretty groovy.
It was. I was getting in the flow, and then all of a sudden it's just like poof, it disappeared. And the only thing that popped into my head was the night the music died, and it's like, what fucking song was that from? I'm thinking it was Madonna. She did a replay or a remix of it. Bye Bye America Pie. Isn't that line in it? The night the music died. I think that line's in that song.
Yeah, I remember when I used to like Madonna.
You know, there was a time when she was really hot and really popular and really good. But, you know, she's out there now. I mean, she is out there.
Hello.
Hey,
I haven't even seen any recent pictures or anything.
Z, the soap lady. The
What's
soap
up, Z?
woman. The soap girl.
Oh,
the
there's
soap
my girl
person.
Shonda with that crazy haired
I gotta
emu.
get more soap. Hi, Z. Shonda, happy Monday. Well, yeah, I hate when people say happy Monday. I really do.
Happy
Okay,
Monday.
Garfield.
Happy Monday.
Fucking Garfield down there. I hate Mondays.
Hilda, how are you, Hilda? Good evening.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there's two people with Hilda tonight. Hilda and somebody else. Daughter, maybe?
Which one's Hilda? There.
I'm going with the lovely lady on the left is Hilda. And the pretty girl on the right is a daughter or a daughter-in-law.
A granddaughter, maybe?
Hilda's not that old to have a granddaughter that old.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Or Hilda's the one on the right, and that's mom, maybe.
That could be.
That leaves a lot to be spoken of.
There is. I mean, they say a picture is 1,000 words, and it's just on how you perceive the picture.
Right.
I'll be working on lavender soap tomorrow for Hilda Williams. Lavender soap.
I love the smell of lavender.
Have y'all ever tried beer soap?
Yeah. Then you smell like a damn brewery.
Beer soap? Have you tried it or no, Bam?
No.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'll get to beer soap in a second.
Right.
So lavender soap, I imagine you take a bath with that right before bedtime, and you're gonna knock the hell out real quick. It'll help. It'll help you sleep, or you'll fall asleep while you're taking a shower.
It's not ambient soap.
Yes, the old one. Don't call her old. The old one is Hilda, and the young one is my daughter Ashley.
I don't like the word old. Let's go with mature
or better.
Because we've made all the mistakes, so we know what we're doing now.
The wiser one.
The wiser one. There we go.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Just a day ending in Y. What would you prefer we call it? You can call it Monday. It's just happy Monday. You know what? Whatever that phrase was.
Is there a day that doesn't end in the letter Y?
They all do.
That's what I thought.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What the heck is that?
I didn't ask you. Shut the fuck up, stupid Siri. God. I mean, I like his accent and all, but I mean, I didn't say, hey, Siri.
All up in your business, man.
I know.
Siri, mind your own business, will you?
Seriously.
You know, that happened once in a while. The phone is just sitting there. All of a sudden, it'll just go off and Siri will start talking I didn't catch what you said. I was like, I didn't say anything. That's why. Old, not in any way. That's right. How's everybody doing tonight? Abel, what do you got going on today? How was your weekend?
Pretty relaxing, man. I spent some time with my mom, and that's it. She has her re-surgery on Wednesday for her pacemaker. One of the wires supposedly moved. She just went through surgery about a month ago, and she has to go through it again because they say one of the wires moved. I truly believe that they probably didn't. I'm not a professional, but I think that they just didn't do it right the first time. But oh well, she's strapped up and ready to do it, and that takes a lot of guts.
So is it an actual surgery? Is it a procedure?
It's a procedure. Like she already has a pacemaker in her, so they basically do like a 3-inch cut here, and then they shove that thing behind the muscle that's in your chest. So they shove the pacemaker in there. So she said she felt that even though it was numb.
Yeah.
But she felt something,
You could feel pressure, yeah.
Yeah, pressure.
And
then after that, they attach the wires to it that go in through a vein and into one of the heart, or into the heart's arteries. There's 2 that go in there.
Don't you love it when a doctor goes, you're going to feel a slight bit of pressure, and that's their word for pain, and you're like screaming, pressure my ass, bitch.
I exchanged Alexa to Echo. All these live streamers asking Alexander play music was driving my Echo nuts. No way, that's funny.
I'm about to toss my Alexa out too. My wife told me finally today. She told me, "Can we get something else other than Alexa?" Because she always wanted Alexa, and I've always been against it. But she doesn't listen. She doesn't hear. She's worse than, I don't know. I don't want to compare her to a deaf dog, but
deaf dog.
She don't listen. But anyways.
Well, I mean, my mom doesn't listen anymore, but I don't refer to her dog.
Yeah, that's why they didn't want to refer Alexa.
Yeah. There we go. Prayers to your mom. Hope your mom. When is the thing? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I hope that goes well. It'll be all right. Just a nuisance of a procedure to get done, I guess. But why did
a nuisance of a procedure is when the doctor gives you 4 bottles of something you have to drink, and you spend the next 37 years on the commode, and then you go in and you have a camera shoved up your woohoo. That's a nuisance of a procedure.
Personal experience, I take it?
No. I sent them a sample for my colonoscopy cancer test. I love the sample sending thing. I don't have time to deal with all that prep. Nor do I want to deal with all that damn prep.
So what is the age when we're supposed to start doing all that?
Well, they say 50, but they actually lowered it to 45.
I was going to say crap, but I didn't mean no pun intended. You know what I mean? When do we got to go through all that crap? Start testing for colon cancer, I guess. Right?
Yeah. They say 50, but now they want you to around 45. But yeah. So yeah, if you qualify, you can just send them a little sample.
Oh, so the sample, okay. That's good.
So I've heard a different, yes, you can do a sample. You spread it on this little kit you get, right? And you spread the sample on the paper or whatever it is.
Oh, there's no paper. It's a bowl.
It's a bowl.
It's a bowl you send them, and then there's like a you got to take a thing out of a test tube, swirl it around in there, put it back in the test tube, and then you pour the water in like the bowl, and then you put a screw on it, and then you overnight it to the lab, and you have your results in about a week. So
basically, you got to play with your poop for a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like a temporary toilet bowl. Is that what you mean?
Well, it's like,
do you got to poop in a bowl?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it comes with like a rack you set on your commode, and then you put the bowl in the rack, and you just do it in the bowl or in the thing. So it's not like you're going fishing in your commode.
Cool.
Okay, so the other school of thought is just have a colonoscopy done, because if they find something right there while they're looking, they take care of it on the spot.
They do. And
it's done.
But do you really want to have 37 feet of camera up your butt?
Has anybody had one of those done yet? I know, right? He's like, too much TMI, TMI. We're going to be talking about poop for just a few minutes. Well, not really.
I don't know how we got on this subject.
The colonoscopy. You brought it up.
Oh, sweet Jesus. This person need to be shot.
We went from pacemakers to cameras up your butt.
Real quick.
So, yeah, it is too much info. I know it is. Priority poop parcel. So anyway, for those of you that are getting close to do this kind of thing, I don't know, if you're high risk, if it's in your family,
yep,
definitely do it. Don't put it off.
And any kind of cancer, if you have a lot of cancer in your family, it's one not to put off. And that's just ladies, make sure you get your mammograms done.
Yeah, definitely take care of the tatas.
Like I'm the poster child for health. Okay, look at me. I'm 485 pounds. I drink like a fish.
Need to get you on a treadmill, brother.
You drink like a fish?
I've been drinking juice like it's been going out of style.
Bam could drink. Bam could drink.
Yeah, I've actually cut it off. I mean, I haven't. I think in the past week I've had one drink.
Oh, that's good. That's good then. Well, I don't know. Well, sorry to hear that, but Nadia.
I'm sorry to report it.
Hey, Nadia. Her husband's 58 and had it done last year. That liquid laxative is nasty.
Oh, yes, it is.
So I hear they make you drink like a gallon of this stuff.
Yeah, it comes with like three, pretty much like 3 2-liters, or 3 1-liters, and I bet it just tastes the best tasting thing in the world.
Salty or what?
I wouldn't say so. I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
I mean, I would take like a laxative, something salty as.
My doctor was recommending I do it, and I was like, at first I was like, yeah, and then they explained it, and I was like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, he explained it to me. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I heard about the Cologuard thing that it's like a sample I can do. He goes, yeah, and your insurance will pay for it. I'm like, done deal.
Yeah.
No more discussion. Done deal.
See, but then if they do find something, okay, whatever, weeks later, and then you got to make the appointment, go to the, what do you call that doctor?
That would be a proctologist.
Proctologist? No, oncologist.
No, it's a gastrointestinal.
Oh.
Oncologist is a cancer doctor.
So this is a whole different test. It's not a cancer test.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just to see if there's any. I don't even know how they can see that in poop. Oh, I guess in the DNA maybe or something.
Yeah, that's what they're testing for, the DNA.
See, but if they put the camera up there,
it's like a COVID test.
They can actually see. Yeah, it's worse than a COVID test, brother.
Well, yeah, and then they'll like cut it out, and then you'll be like, you won't be out in an hour. You'll be spending the night. And those things are roach motels. You check in, you don't check out.
They're looking for polyps.
Oh, okay.
Which are little. They're like you know how Spanish people get those skin tags. Those are like inside your intestines, and that's what they're looking for.
What's up, Nadia?
Hey, Nadia. Yes. Talk Show Central RGV style breaking news coming soon. Ooh, Sharky.
Sharkman.
What's the breaking news? Gastroenterologist. Yeah, that sounds right.
That's just whatever. That's everybody's friend right there, just like Nancy.
The ass doctor. The ass doctor. Remember Seinfeld, the ass man. He was a proctologist, I think.
Procto doctor. They sit there and look at rosebuds all day long.
I guess gastroenterologist.
That's got to be a crappy job.
Crappy job, no pun intended again.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, yuck. My husband had it done last year. When I asked him how it went, he wasn't very nice to me.
I bet not. Hilda, I'm sorry to say, I bet not. And I know what the man was going through because I took a friend of mine, and he was laying on the side with his butt facing me, and all he did was like, and the nurse was in, and she goes, "Oh, it shouldn't smell because there's nothing in there." And it's like, I don't care if it smells or not. You don't need to be farting in my damn face. Point your butt to the other direction.
Oh, he was farting. I thought he was making that noise with his mouth, breathing.
Oh, he was letting go gas because they're shoving this camera up there. Well, they're also shoving air up there too at the same damn time.
Popping air bubbles all over, huh?
So I mean, it's a fact of life.
Yeah.
Not a very pleasant fact of life, but
preventative. It's preventative.
After I seen what my friend went through, I'm like, yeah, I'm never having that done.
It's kind of getting me in the mood to never have it done, or unless. Are you awake when this is happening? Right? Are you awake?
No, they sedate you.
Oh.
Okay, so you're kind of high
in limbo. Yeah.
I've heard of those parties.
You're heavily sedated, but still, I mean, I don't need a doctor, a nurse, and everybody else looking at my butt.
Well, good question, Shonda. What has to happen in your life to make you want to be a proctologist?
I guess you got to like rosebuds for one.
I thought you meant see a proctologist.
I mean, it's just weird, right? Because some people love things that we don't love, and some people don't love what we love.
Yeah.
Well, I think feet are the most disgusting thing in the world, and I love the podiatrists. Gotta love them.
And then there's people who have a foot fetish, who love feet.
So now we're talking fetishes now. All right.
No, we're talking like how some people love.
You blame your friend on that one. I'm usually the one to take it sexual. It was him this time.
So I don't know. You're in medical school, and at some point in medical school, you decide on a specialty, and for some reason, some people pick to be an ass doctor.
Just to stay on the soccer team, just to stay on the soccer team.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I'm having issues with my hair. I haven't put it up in a ponytail yet. And then we got static clean going on too. That's always a fun feeling.
Yeah, what would make white? Do we have any proctologists in the house? Just wondering. I just left HEB before they closed at 11. I'm still in the parking lot eating a new pack of Oreos, and it seems like I tuned in at the right time.
I want an Oreo.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so bad for you. Good night, Z. So much work to do, and I can't while listening to you. I know, isn't it? It's all this talk of poop and cameras up your butt. Yeah. Cameras up your butt is very interesting, isn't it? Go make some soap.
This is what you got to look forward to when you get older, Z.
Yeah. I think my father said once, never get old.
I say that every day. And I say don't get old, and I say don't get fat, and don't get old and fat at the same damn time.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stare at starfish as a career.
Unless you're a marine biologist.
Not even for a six-figure salary. Do you guys get the starfish reference?
The marine biologist.
It's same as a rosebud.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I would do it for a 7-figure.
Yeah, but you have your technicians doing it for you. You know what I
mean? But but you're not really looking there. From what I've seen, they just put the glove on and they
kind of like, all right, yeah, looks good. See you later.
If you think about it, the technicians do all the dirty work, and the doctor just shows up and reads the stuff and is like, all right, you're clear, you're good to go.
Is that right? Maybe that's what it is.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's like everything else.
I'd rather get old than the alternative. Oh, come on.
Old and senile?
If you got to get, okay, for one, if you got like blood in your poop, and I mean like dark blood.
Yeah, so it would be black, pretty much.
It'd be black, yeah. It's probably a dark red, but it looks black. So if you have that a lot, you should go see a proctologist.
Yeah, you need to go see your doctor, and then he'll refer you. If
it's red blood in your stool, then it's probably just hemorrhoids, most likely.
Yeah, just a roid issue.
Yeah, just a roid. Take some preparation H for a few days, and you'll be fine.
Steroid issue.
There you go. Other than
Manny's speaking from personal experience.
No,
it's all right.
I did have the roids before. It's not pleasant.
Oh, they're not, especially when they burn an itch.
No, I didn't have that part. I just had the part where it was like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah, you have to. It's hard. It's uncomfortable to sit down on a hard chair, a regular chair. You have to having one of those donut pillows helps, or lay on your stomach. How about those Cowboys? Yeah, change the subject. I get it.
I get it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, we do need a different subject. I'm tired of talking about booty.
Hey, so you guys kept talking about that pizza last time, man, and I started looking at delivery. Dude, those 9-inch pizzas. You guys said Louis Gigali.
Lou Malnati's.
Yeah, so the 9-inch pizzas, bro. They're like $39 for, I think it's 2 pizzas or something. No, it's about $60 for 2 9-inch pizzas shipped frozen across the country.
Well, that's not bad.
How much?
But 9-inch pizza is not that big.
How much is a 9-inch pizza if you buy it? Like if you go right now and buy it?
I wouldn't even know, and it's not real big, but I mean, it doesn't look big, but it's a lot of food in that size of pizza.
If I had to guess, I'd say a smaller, what that would be, maybe an extra small, at the store would probably be 14, $15.
I'm gonna price it out. I'm gonna price it out for you right now. Let's see, Brookfield, Chicago. Here you go, Bucktown. Ordering is closed.
Yeah, that night we were talking about pizza. I mean, I sent Manny a pic of my hot pocket. I mean, I had to go, and that was the closest.
He made a hot pocket. He wanted pizza so bad.
Let me see if I still have my Illuminati app. I do. There it is, right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here, but it's okay. Add to order, delivery. It's gonna tell me they're closed right now. It's not even gonna let me price it out. Well, I mean, they're not cheap. When you go there and you sit at a restaurant, you order. You got 3 or 4 people with you. That pizza is gonna cost you, man. I don't even know now.
Yeah, they're not open right now, so they're not even gonna let us price it out.
Yeah, I just wonder if that is if look it up, Manny, like the shipping. Put Louis whatever and then shipping.
Here, ship a pizza. Ship a pizza.
Ship a pizza.
All right, Illuminati ship a pizza. Okay, 6 Illuminati's deep dish pizzas, or 2 or 4. Gluten free. Get away from that. Okay, let's go for 2 pizzas.
Well, Abel said it was $60.
Yeah, $66.99 includes shipping though.
That's not bad.
So that's not, but it's a small 9-inch. That's like a personal. No, it's a little bit like a medium or what? Like Manny compared to a pizza Hut?
It doesn't say what size it is.
But then again, you say,
your standard small is like usually about 12 inches.
2 9-inch.
But those things are like pies, right? Because they're like thick or what?
Yeah, they're thick.
All right. Okay, I see. So it is worth it then.
Oh man, that looks so good. Let me show everybody this. I can't wait for Lori to open up the freaking restaurants. Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice. Come on, Beetlejuice, get on the ball. Can you see that? Look at that. Let me get
it does look good.
That's delicious, dude. But that's not 9 inches, is it? Man, that's good stuff. Oh, that's the one. That is a 9-inch. Whoa, man, that looks good, bro. $66. I guess I have to tell my kids we won't be eating for the next 3 days after.
You're just gonna eat pizza. I mean, these are very thick and they're very filling. So a lot of women can only eat 1 slice. Oh man, I gotta go to Chicago. Bam, you gotta tell me when they open up because.
Well, I got Illuminati and a Giordano's in Rockford, so I mean. But our Illuminati's is just carry out only. They don't have indoor dining.
That's what it's called right there, Lou Malnati's. Oh, look at all this Chicago food here. Vienna beef is the best hot dogs and Polish sausage and whatever else. Vienna beef is the best.
Yeah, because there's even they'll even ship like your Chicago style hot dog kits. That's what I was seeing last time.
Garrett's popcorn. If you had caramel corn at O'Hare when you go through O'Hare Airport or downtown Chicago, that's it. Garrett's caramel corn mixed the Chicago mix. It's mixed with that cheese popcorn. Oh, so good. Eli's cheesecake.
Oh look, it's Garrett's.
Oh, look at that. He's got the Garrett's.
Wow.
I treated myself.
Or was I? Here we go. Okay. And then you got Manny's Delicatessen. Good sandwiches over there. Not related. I wish it was. That's in downtown, just outside of downtown. Bob Chin's is good food. Wildfire is it's in a burbs. That's good stuff.
What's it called? Luminati. It's Lou, like Lou,
There
and
it
then
is.
Malnati's.
Lou
Illuminati.
Malnati's Pizzeria.
Yeah, everybody from Chicago calls it Illuminati's, kind of like the
Illuminati. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, kind of like what's that movie? The Tom
Well, it
Hanks.
was and also oh god, the Laura Croft movies. The Illuminati's big in that movie
Raider.
too. Yeah.
The pizza and the cast iron is better than the pizza. No. It's good too. The pizza's the best. What do proctologists and politicians have in common? Both are surrounded by assholes and talk a lot of shit. Yeah, good one.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you got it, man. You got it. So probably when these guys signed up to be a proctologist, they were really thinking about running for something.
Yeah, maybe they were in politics. I'll be a proctologist instead of a mayor.
The job description, said.
Yes, they're going to start doing their famous heart-shaped pizzas for Valentine's Day.
Oh, did you see that? Wait, something just flashed by here. How do you get the picture? Move the picture.
No,
I lost it. It was Italian beef. I saw it.
Oh, I see that too.
Oh, there it is. Portillo's Italian beef. Oh, look at the Garrett's popcorn. It's so good. Look at that cheesecake. Eli's cheesecake right here. Different kinds, obviously.
There's that nasty ass hot dog with the pickle and the tomato and.
Wow, a Vienna beef hot dog kit and 2 Illuminati's pizzas for $100.
What? Nice.
How many hot dogs though?
I don't know, but they make that damn hot dog like this big. How are you going to fit this damn thing in your mouth?
Holy shit.
Yeah, let's not go there right now. Talking about Illuminati's gift box tower, $80. Looks like a pizza and a cheesecake and something else. A hot dog in a box. Yeah, I don't know. Lou Malnati's gift box, tower, and 2 pizzas. Oh, tower was. Oh, look, you get the pan, you get cookies and chocolate, and 2 pies.
Oh, that's cool. Is this like an apron over here or what? The black
an apron? Oh yeah, look at that.
I want that.
Yeah, it's a nice birthday present, Christmas present for someone. Oh, there's your kid. Ultimate Taste of Chicago combo. All these hot dogs.
The cheesecake looks really good.
Ribs, cheesecake, and a pie.
Is Chicago any good with their the ribs and their
Portillo ribs are really good. I've had them several times, and I've never had a bad rib at Portillo's.
Oh man, it looks so good. Right, Nadia? Oh man, my mouth is watering.
All right, let's get off of food because everything's closed and nobody can order food.
It's just caramel. Yeah. It's caramel.
I'm gonna end up eating a hot pocket again, dude. So let's just talk about something else.
It's not caramel. Caramel.
So have you ever tried this here, Bam?
What is it?
It's some beer.
Yeah, I picked up. Very true. Hold on a second.
Duvel. Duvel, or how do you pronounce that? Duvel. It's a Belgium beer. It's like $20 for a 4-pack. Pretty smooth. I like to do like little beer reviews. I'm not the type of guy who only drinks like Bud Light, Budweiser, but I like to go for like different tastes. IPAs, all over.
I'm not really a huge beer drinker because I can't get past the smell of it.
Let me take the pizza off the screen here because that's driving me nuts.
Thank you.
She wants to see that cheesesteak again. It's not a cheesesteak. Don't call it a cheesesteak. It's Italian beef. And eating all that food is going to lead you to a proctologist. I'll tell you that much right now. That's a connection right there.
Connect the dots. We just travel the whole digestive system through half of the show tonight.
From consuming it to what happens on the other end.
The magic school bus travels into the digestive system.
My daughter-in-law makes the best cheesecake I ever had. All right. What's the name of that weird famous steak house in Chicago? Well, there's Gene and Giorgetti's. There's what's the other one? Lee and there's one on State Street.
Yeah, there's always fucking 3 fucking Lamborghinis parked out in front of it. I can't think of the name of it.
Now you're gonna make me look it up. Gibson's is a real famous one.
Gibson's is a good steakhouse.
Chicago Firehouse is new. Tavern on the Rush.
There's an Italian steakhouse. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, I just remembered. Ruth's Chris is so freaking good. Had that one time in my life. You guys never been to an actual steakhouse like in Chicago or something? They bring you raw meat in a plate and they say, which one do you want? This is this, this is this, this is this. They explain what it is. Tell them how you want it cooked. If you say well done, they kick you out of here. Morton's is the other one.
Oh yeah, Morty's he's a good steakhouse, but I can't think of that Italian one.
Let's see. There's RPM Italian.
No.
Maple and Ash, Chicago Chop House.
Let's
see, Steak 48, Ruth's Chris. There's Ruth's Chris. Gibson's Italia.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of is Gibson's, but I thought there was like one that sounded more Italian.
Kinsey, Mastro Steakhouse, and then there's still Carson's. Anyway,
it's like on State and Rush.
So much food over there, guys. You can go to Chicago and
that sounds like a dream, man.
But you have to go, like, don't eat for a week and then go to Chicago and eat.
Oh, yeah. And they have tours that they take you to, like Illuminati's, Giordano's, Portillo's, hot dog places, and all you do is eat.
Yeah, they have 38-ounce ribeye. Yeah, the place in Texas it's called the Big Texan.
Where's that?
It's in Amarillo, Texas. And that's where they have the challenge. It's a 72-ounce steak.
Wow.
And a potato and a side and a bread or something. If you can eat the whole thing, you don't pay for it. Damn. They give it to you. But it's got to be like within an hour or something like that.
Have you seen the one over in Vegas? It's the burger bar where the servers are dressed as nurses.
Oh yes, the cardiac. Oh no,
dressed as nurses.
Cardiac. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, but the biggest one is like the burger is like seriously, it's like
unedible.
This big. Yeah, it's like this big. And if you don't eat all your food on any of the burgers that you order, if you don't eat all your food, you go over to the spanking machine and the servers get to spank you with a paddle.
But you also have to sign a waiver that if you have a heart attack, they're not responsible.
It's on you.
Hot Pockets were taken off the store refrigerator. Oh, that's right. There was some kind of salmonella or something with the Hot Pockets.
No shit.
Good info. I need to look into that. I mean, I just bought them today.
Abel, you're gonna need a colonoscopy to check that out, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna get that mail-in kit.
I'm gonna have to ask my travel partners. Well, Gibson, we named all the big, huge ones right there.
Yeah, we did.
For sure. I promise. I did not follow through. Okay. I'm lost. Follow through with what? Okay. What about the Hot Pockets being recalled?
Now, there's another restaurant in Chicago that I really like called Wildfire.
Yeah. Is that just on the outskirts or Elk Grove or something like that? Or
no, well, there is one down in Elk Grove, but there's one downtown. It's on LaSalle. No, it's LaSalle, and I can't think of the cross street. But it's down there by the where the Rock and Roll McDonald's used to be. It's down in that area, and they make a homemade French onion soup that'll just blow you away.
No, it just says OMG. Now I want butter basted peppercorn crusted medium steak with Hasselback potatoes, mushrooms, and cream spinach, or a good beef Wellington.
Oh, I love a good beef Wellington. Oh, do I love beef Wellington?
Listen to you. God,
and I'm actually making Hasselback potatoes Friday, Nadia.
You got to show us. We got to do it.
Making that, Bam, that's the one that we were talking about last time, right? That has like the cuts or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow, cool, man. You should send us pics of that one.
Right? That's very specific. Nadia knows what she wants there.
She's a foodie. She's got to be a foodie.
What is that? Butter basted peppercorn crusted medium steak with Hasselback potatoes, mushrooms, and cream spinach.
That sounded
Or
sponsored. That one sounded sponsored.
that's very explicit, actually.
Like, oh my god, now I want the butterbeer.
Yeah, she's got to be a foodie.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's specific. Yeah, for real. Nothing wrong with that. French onion soup. Not a fan, I guess.
Haven't tried.
How do we get on food?
Something about
Chicago.
colonoscopy.
We went from colonoscopy to smearing poop in a bowl,
That pizza, the shipping thing.
mixing poop in a bowl to having pizza shipped to your house.
And then we were talking about steaks.
Yeah.
And then we went over to steaks. Yeah, that list of steakhouses, it's could be Gibson's, Gina Giorgetti's. There's a bunch. There's the main ones. Let's see what I type in here. I mean, the real popular ones are Gibson's. Chicago Chop House is another one.
Yeah, they have one in the merchandise building that they just opened up about 3 years ago that is doing very well.
Ruth's Chris is the one advertised on Sean Hannity. They used to advertise with Sean Hannity all the time.
I've never been there, but I've heard nothing but good things about him.
Yeah, Ruth's Chris. Lowry's, Lawry apostrophe S. That's a good one. Morton's.
Lorries.
Gibson's, yep. And then you got the Brazilian steakhouses, Fogo de Chá, or Texas de Brazil's, what the other one.
Hey, but there's a Fogo de Chão here in Houston, right?
And here in McAllen, I think there's a Texas de Brazil.
I hit up that Fogo de Chão in Houston, and yeah, they did bring up some of that raw meat. This guy showed up holding something on a stick, and this is that. I'm like, just throw it on the plate, you know?
Yeah, it's been 5 years. I don't remember. Good evening. Hey, Snoopy.
Hey, Snoop Dogg.
Snoopy. How you doing?
Snoopy, hang on.
Ruth's is a chain I avoid. Yeah, but that's a good chain. Ruth's Chris is good. Real good. I only went one time because you order steak and with your sides and you're walking out of it with a $140 bill.
Wow.
That's per person. Waiting for my 1,400 over here, right?
Hell, I'm still waiting on my 600.
Well, so guys, I missed out. I don't know if you guys spoke about it, but I saw that it went from $2,000 to 1,400. Was this guy just pulling people's legs, or is he including Donald Trump 600?
He's including Donald Trump 600. So
so when he said $2,000, it wasn't really $2,000. It was.
I don't know, because there was talk that he wanted. Did you guys see what he wanted to do? Is give everybody initial payment of $2,000, and then $1,000 a month until this pandemic is over. $1,000 a month.
Hopefully, it was never. Just kidding.
Okay, well, maybe I'm not so bitter that the Dems won.
Oh, now it's Poppy Biden, right?
Yeah,
Daddy
well,
Biden.
Okay, yeah, I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm bummed that Trump did not win the re-election. Okay, and just like I tell the Dems or whoever, it's like, well, suck it up, Buttercup. You didn't get your way. Okay, so now I have to eat my own words. Suck it up, Buttercup. I didn't get my own damn way. It is what it is.
Yep. But you know who's pushing for that? He has been pushing. His name is Representative Ro Khanna from California. He's been pushing for those monthly payments, maybe since June or May of 2020. He's been pushing this. What do you call that? Like socialism? I don't want to say that word, but he's been trying to get that $1,000 payment, even more than that, every single month until.
Well, they talked about that for 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was a guy who ran for president, Andrew Yang, the Asian guy he was pushing for monthly payments for just forever, not just during a pandemic.
Well, that's what they're doing over in Europe.
Yeah. Some places are doing that, and I mean, I imagine it's working, but hang on a second. Reading why the Hot Pockets were recalled. Yeah, everybody don't eat Hot Pockets yet. We figure out what's going on with the Hot Pockets.
Thank you. Please let us know.
For those of you who eat Hot Pockets.
Oh yeah, I have the pepperoni.
I don't eat Hot Pockets.
I try to stay away from processed foods.
Yeah, me too.
trying to stay away from that camera going up my butt. It's the balance. It's the balance of the 2K at this point. That's right. Who knows what will happen? Yeah, I don't know how fast it's going to happen either.
Yeah, and I'm still hearing rumors that Biden's not going to get inaugurated and Trump's not leaving the White House. It's rumors, but
I heard that one. Today I heard the craziest one. They told me that there's 250 Chinese military army people in Mexico, and there's another 50,000 in Canada, which basically puts us right in the middle. And why do you think they're there? And why do you think their capital really has, I don't know how many troops watching over it? So I'm hearing a bunch of theories that are pretty out there.
Grandpa Biden. I call him Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe. I renamed my dog Joe, just so you guys know.
Just call him Corn Pop because he's one bad dude.
Corn Pop, that's right.
Corn Pop.
That Corn Pop video, that thing he said, it was the craziest thing. It was so funny. Dude's a wacko. Oh, I am a foodie, and so is my 18-year-old daughter. We would love to tag team and be another daughter food critic or some kind of show, but I'm camera shy. I do have my associates in culinary, but it's not much, and my work experiences are nothing compared to chefs I've met from out of South Texas. It doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy doing it, you can come up with stuff.
Yeah,
shoot,
I mean,
do a show.
Yeah, I can speak on this one real quick because that's the only thing that's stopping you from doing what you want to do. I mean, are you going to let that stop you from becoming who you're supposed to become? Because if it is, that's a small part. With the knowledge that you already have, that's a hard part.
And who knows? Maybe you'll love it, and somebody will say, "Hey, you know what? I want you on my show doing this once a week or something, or something. Something come out of it." Or do it for fun. Just do it for fun.
Absolutely. Have fun with it and have somebody definitely there on the camera with you so you can bounce off each other.
Yep.
I mean, we're the three most camera shy guys.
That's why I got these two mugs up here, because sometimes I'm by myself once in a while. I haven't in a while, but sometimes you do need stuff to bounce off ideas or comments or thoughts or opinions to bounce off, get opinions, get some feedback.
Yeah, and I'm an ex-sailor, so I cuss like one. So, I mean, I bring the dirt to it.
All right, vaccine. We discussed this a little bit a few days ago. I'm not doing it. Well, not yet anyway.
Well, I am, but I'm kind of bitter because on the news tonight, our wonderful governor, Pfizer,
he's talking about Illinois governor.
Yeah, he decided that he is going to vaccinate every prisoner in prison before he vaccinates anybody with underlying health elements. Okay.
No way.
Oh yeah, because his thing is because prisons can be a swamp for breeding the coronavirus, he says. Okay, well, how the hell can you even have prisoners in the damn prisons anymore? You let them all out.
Yeah,
because of the corona.
Okay, so there's a topic right there. Do you vaccinate all the prisoners in jail in long-term prisons? And if you do you do them ahead of anybody else? I don't think so.
I don't think so. They have more control over locking people down. Everybody's talking about lockdowns, and they make it sound so simple when they can just lock me in my home. They're already locked up. Just lock them in the cell. I'm not trying to be inhumane, but if you
I know. But you're saying do vaccinate them or don't vaccinate them?
I think that the people who need them to continue living a normal life should get them first, and they're already in jail. They can stay in their cell with their own cellmate and get their food and get whatever they have to.
Well, I'm not I don't want to be humane either. I mean, yeah, they should be vaccinated, but I don't believe anybody before
healthcare
asthma or COPD or
the highest risk factor.
I mean, the ones who should are the people going in and out of there, because they're the ones who are actually making contact with people who possibly carry it. The people who are already in there, how else can they get it?
I mean, the most common sense way to do it is, all your healthcare workers, your doctors, nurses, anybody else,
prison guards,
any kind of healthcare worker. Yeah, and then those that are most vulnerable, people that are a little older, elderly, or that have compromised immune systems, that kind of thing.
I mean, if I was a warden running it, I would say anybody who comes in, 14-day quarantine. Boom, throw them in the crazy.
Well,
house.
and they do. If you're coming into a prison, they put you. They don't put you right into pop general pop.
Yeah.
They keep you in another section for like 3 months, so you kind of get a little acclimated to it.
That's what I mean. There's
and then they move you over to general population.
So there's more control there to
yeah. I mean, there's more control to get that herd immunity thing going.
Yeah,
because they're all there with each other all the time.
I mean, I don't mean to sound like a jerk because I know people in jail, families in jail. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that there's more control to the atmosphere around them than to somebody who has to go to work, not because they want to be serving people, but because they have to, so they can pay the rent. You know?
But besides that, I mean, do they get vaccinated before anybody else?
That's what I mean. Like, I don't believe they should.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think they should either. But
I don't think they should either. Not priority anyway.
Yeah.
Unless there's some kind of outbreak or something like that.
Then I can see it. But
yeah,
just because he believes it's a breeding ground for the COVID.
I'm not gonna get it. I want to make sure nobody's just, growing extra nose or stuff like that. Or passing out or dying or whatever. There was a rumor that some people died, or the few that died from the
55 people have died. That was as of yesterday. But what I want to know is, did they die because of the vaccine, or did they die because they were already going to die? The facts are just all out of whack right now.
Well, maybe the clock was up.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, the second you start breathing is the second you start dying. Whenever your clock winds down, nobody knows.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the article here on those vaccinated, those that have died. Conspiracy theories are running rampant right now in every category you can imagine.
Of course they are.
There's one there on my page I posted that 55 people. But
I'll look at that. Whatever happened to Sleepy? Yeah, that's why I'm Sleepy Joe or Uncle Joe.
Pedophile Joe.
Sleepy Joe, Pedophile Joe, Creepy Joe.
He is creepy.
Actually, they all sound good. What do you think the next 48 hours will be like, man? Trump's last 2 days. Trump is just going to bow out. And he's going to go to Mar-a-Lago. You see all the trucks over there. They've been showing footage of trucks carrying stuff. I guess, he's already moving out of the White House. So,
from my understanding, he's supposed to be out officially tomorrow.
Yeah. So that inauguration day, he's in. The other guy's in. And
I read an article that Melania is not giving Jill a tour of the White House. Okay, well, first of all, who really fucking cares? She's the only one that's never or is not going to give the new incoming first lady a tour of the house. Okay, well, Jill's been in the house. She knows the outlay. She doesn't need a tour.
She's been there already. Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows where everything is. Don't need it.
Well, the next 48 hours, guys, I was hearing these things that kind of raise. I don't want to say that the paranoia is raised, because I was told this, by a source that has sources to, like, the Navy SEALs. I still think that they're just too much to think about, but these guys are thinking about possible EMPs that might go off once they start talking about releasing all those documents that are going to be released, and documents that they don't want us to see. And they're telling me, hey, prepare, dude. There might be a blackout because they don't want us to see this. China might attack. These are just things that I don't understand that as the people, but there's bigger people saying these stories. So
I have heard that some documents were going to be released, some real hardcore stuff, and then all of a sudden there's going to be a blackout. Power going to go out everywhere or in certain spots.
A friend of mine sent me a video of, I guess, Trump's cabinet and everything in one room of the White House getting a picture taken, and somebody said, well, it's nice and calm, and somebody says, or Trump says a calm before the storm, and somebody goes, "Well, what do you mean?" And he says, "You'll see."
Yeah, see, they keep saying that. The people keep saying that around him. And I was always a believer. I posted this a month ago, maybe over a month, that he has to be out of the White House in order for him to expose all this crap and for stuff to happen. He cannot do it while he's there.
Well, like I said, my guy that I was backing did not get reelected, so it is what it is. I have to accept corn pop, uncle pedophile, whoever the fuck we're calling him.
Yeah, he's our president. He's the president, and
we're Americans, so
that's. But I don't have to be a fan. I don't have to like him. I don't have to. And the first,
you're right.
So the first 48 hours, they're talking about he's going to change all these policies and undo a lot of what Trump did.
Super Bowl champions. Hey, I might not like them. I'm still a Cowboys fan, even if they lose every single time. It's okay.
I mean, I wasn't overly thrilled when Obama was elected the first time, let alone the second time.
I wasn't either, but I was not like the way these people hate Trump.
Oh, sweet Jesus, I know it. It's like, how the hell can you hate somebody so damn much?
I was respectful. I mean, I got all watery-eyed when he first got elected. The first black man president. That was emotional. It was.
Well, I remember when he ran the first time. I told my father when he ran the first time, I said, I don't believe our country is ready for a black president yet. Maybe a woman president, but not a black president. And I'll be damned if he didn't win over Hillary, because I think Hillary ran against him the first time.
Yep. And then he did it again. That's outrageous, Pam. I can't believe he wants to vaccinate the prisoners over people with underlying conditions.
I totally agree with you, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
I'm right there with you on that.
That's Pritzker, Governor Pritzker from Illinois.
Well, in my opinion, he's going to be a one-hit wonder. I don't think he'll get reelected. Just like I hope Beetlejuice won't get reelected.
I hope Beetlejuice doesn't get reelected. They should be grouped by risk factor, not current address. Yeah, exactly.
I'm right there with you.
Let's catch up on some of these. Nadia says, "Bam, so you were in the Navy? I signed up when I was a senior in high school, and the recruiters turned me down. I never asked why. Perhaps I was too short. I only weigh 175 when I was 18. Sometimes nothing of how differently my life would have turned out if I served our country."
Well, and I never really officially made it out of boot camp, because that's when I found out that I was born with spina bifida, and during one of our daily, and I use the word loosely, daily 30-mile runs, I fell flat on my face like I didn't even have any legs. It's just like,
wow, man.
Yeah, that's insane. 30-mile runs. That's horrible. Who would do that?
When I think about the Navy thing that you just both of you are talking about at the moment, she said, what could have been. Well, maybe what could have been wouldn't have been any better than you are now. So let's just appreciate where we are now.
Yeah, what could have been. You can't live in the
right now.
You can't live in the what could have been. You got to think about what you're doing now and what you could do.
Yeah,
do your live, do your little food things. Come on live, make something a show.
Manny, next time
we need to get Nadia on here with us one night.
She feels comfortable already, so why not?
Yeah, Nadia, how about it? You're gonna come and join us one of these days, create something or talk about something you made. That'll be fun. Think about that. How about pizza bagel bites?
You're talking to friends, so it don't matter. You can break the ice here.
Pizza bagel bites.
Sure sniffs a lot.
Sure sniffs a lot.
He does sniff a lot.
Supposedly, some people were getting seizures. I'm going to wait as well. Plus, I'd rather people who really need to get it first. Well, that's my thing. Is that I don't need it right now. I'd rather if they're limited quantities, I want everybody who really needs it should get it first.
Manny, I heard the video I sent you today. I'm sure you were real busy. You were flying, so maybe you didn't completely see it. So they talked about declassifying documents back. Bill Clinton declassified these documents, and it came up to how I guess it was sometime in the early 1900s, where they were studying and they believed that China was going to attack the United States with biological warfare.
Yeah.
So they wanted to react to this by finding a cure, which was going to be a vaccine. So these vaccines, they started testing it on prisoners. As funny as now the topic is coming up and connecting the dots, they started to test them on prisoners, and they didn't care what happened to the people with these vaccines. The only
Oh yeah, yeah.
is the people who made it through. People died, and those they don't care. They're
And that's
dead.
right. And they were testing on prisoners. They were testing on women, on pregnant women. I mean, they were testing everybody. They didn't care what happened to them. They were just
So yeah. So then they're testing on everybody. They want to test on the survivors at the end. That way they know, hey, we can use what this survivor has, and duplicate it. Because these people supposedly they don't care for the single life, which me, you, Manny, the people watching are the single life. They care about the world and basically what they can build as an economy that's going to boost them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that video in the comments. It's created by a group called the Infographics Show. They do a lot of good videos, a lot of good informative videos, and I'm gonna send that right there. It's really interesting, man. Abel sent me that earlier today.
And if you think about it, here we have all these people in line to get vaccinated. Okay, well, they're planning on, I guess, having the whole entire country done by like July or August, I think is the last thing I heard, possibly, or maybe I misheard. But then, okay, so everybody in the country that wants a vaccine will be done in August, supposedly. But then again, here we got to get ready for round number 2. So, in December, we're going to start lining up for our vaccines all over again.
Yeah.
I actually have the option, bro. Like they gave me the papers to go and get the vaccine as a, what is it called, frontline worker, and it's optional. I don't want to take it. For one, I don't like shots, but for two,
I mean, for one, unless I don't know something, you're not a frontline worker, are you?
I'll let you know off air.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. So I have that shit, dude, where I could just gone and gotten it first before anybody else. But then there's people, like my mom who.
Oh shoot! If you take care of your mom,
they would need. But I take care of myself and my family by doing the right things. If I'm gonna, let's say I drink in my house. I talk to you guys. I chill. There's people who go out and barbecue, drink in person with people they haven't seen in years. The only people I come in contact with without a mask is my wife and kids, but everywhere else is just HEB, in and out, curbside. I'm out, pick up some drive-through, Whataburger, Chick-fil-A, whatever.
But a mask is not 100%. It's not going to keep you from getting it or keep you from spreading it.
But that plus 6 feet, that's why I go out. As this is a new age hunting, bro. This is when you go to the grocery store and you're like, oh damn, there's a predator. He might have coronavirus. Let me just.
Okay, but if you're over there helping your mom do some stuff,
yeah,
I mean, you need to think about her health.
Yeah, even then, I think about her health with every decision I make every day of my life.
Hey, so Nadia, okay, QAnon. So John Jr., you mean Kennedy?
Kennedy. They believe a lot.
Yeah, but they
I
found
thought
him
he
dead.
just died like 10 years ago in a plane crash.
It was in New York, on his way to Long Island, is it? I believe
something like that.
Yeah, I was there with trade show. I was doing a trade show in New York. I was there the night that he got on his plane and left. And then the next morning, everybody's freaking out because he never showed up, and they feared the worst. And of course, that's what happened. I mean, they found his body. They found the airplane. They found him in the airplane, and his wife.
Wow. And his daughter at the end who was the last one? It was like an overdose in a mansion that they found.
Man, that family was just cursed, bro.
But you heard that one of the Rothschilds died of a heart attack at 53, and they're also thinking that it was just BS.
Hilda says, I'm afraid for President-elect Biden, truthfully, I have a sinking feeling something is going to go wrong for him. Well, yeah, but it's all by design.
Oh, yeah.
This is all by design for Kamala to be president, to end up being president.
Oh, yeah, and she will.
I never understood, growing up the politics, first I felt empowered to vote, and I believe all that. But now that you think about it, as we're growing up and we're wiser, not older, just wiser. And we're seeing that these elected people, they go in for, 4-year term, and then they can be out in the next 4 years. But then you have the people sitting in Congress for the next 40 years. Who's really running the show?
Mm-hmm.
The people who are running for 4 years, or the people who are running for 40 years?
And then you're going to get the crowd that says, "Oh, we elected the first ever female black president." It's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, she was not elected.
She was not elected. She just, what do you call it, happenstance or whatever.
And once again, she's not black.
Marketing, marketing. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something weird's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be right away or 6 months from now, but.
Well, Nancy was working on that 14th Amendment, but they wanted to pull that on Trump. But I think she's like, well, this is for future presidents. So, we already know that Biden, he's not all there. I mean, everybody knows that he's not all there.
I mean, it's just like when Trump became president, nobody expected that. Not even the House, the Congress, Pelosi. Nobody expected that to happen. They wanted the Hillary was supposed to win. So they were like, what the heck happened? So that's why they gave him hell since day one. And so that just opens the eyes to everybody else. Like, they're the ones who are in charge of everything.
Well, Pelosi, she a hoe. Oh, did I say that out loud again?
Oh, yes, you did. All right, next topic real quick, the caravan.
Oh, yeah,
so,
the caravan people.
This happened today. I think this was today or yesterday, to be honest. That's the caravan of people trying to break through, and that is, if I'm not mistaken, that's in Guatemala, I think.
All right.
Which is Central America, correct?
Still south, yeah.
But it's in Mexico.
So they're trying to force their way through, and the police are trying to stop them from going. But you know what? There's too many of them.
They're trying to go into Mexico?
Yeah, they're trying to come up north to make it to the U.S. And I think this is Guatemala where they're saying, no way, you're not coming through here, man.
Guatemala is north of El Salvador. I know good people there, dude, and they're not even in the caravan. They're trying to tell me, hey, they're not going to work.
And it's going to be hard to stop them. Man. When you got that many people, if they just keep marching forward, I mean, the ones in the front are going to get beat on pretty much.
Yeah, you definitely want to be at the rear of that, so, you can just trample over everybody.
And you feel bad for them. These are the people that want to come for better life, better things. But
that's one thing you should appreciate then. Look at what these people are going through to get to a place where we're at. And every single day we wake up and we say, fuck, it's Monday again.
But there's a correct way to do this.
And they're not in there, bro. They're not in there.
Abel, you're breaking up really bad.
Yeah, Abel, you're starting to break up, buddy. Man, there's people getting beat on, and
that's sad. That is really sad. I mean, and I get why they want to come. I mean, yeah, I mean, America now is definitely better than where they live. America in a year and a half from now, is it going to be better than where they live? We don't know.
This doesn't give me much info where it's at.
I hope I'm not breaking up that much anymore. My internet, like the little Cat 6 cable, had come off the laptop.
All right, yeah. Well, right now it looks okay, but yeah, it was breaking up there. So the caravan is on its way, and they're demanding that Joe Biden do what he said he was going to do, which is to let everybody in. They're demanding that. They're demanding that he do what he said.
Well, just like, the Black Lives Matter people, they demand that he sits down at the table with them so they get what was promised to them.
No, if I'm
Yeah,
elected
because
president
he
in the
owes
next 4
them,
years.
right?
Oh yeah, he owes them.
Oh man. So the way that this guy should really do it is, okay, you guys want to work, let's see what we can do to extend something over there, grow businesses that are still going to bring taxes to America. Why not grow them, into another country instead of everybody come over here and get the benefits and get everything else.
Because there's no country like ours.
There's no country like ours. So every Monday we still wake up and say, "Damn, it's fucking Monday."
Well, why can't I wake up tomorrow and go, well, I want to migrate to America. Where's my $10,000 and where's my free car and where's
That's
my
what I
health
mean.
care and where's my food stamps?
That's what I mean. And I know a lot of good people in that not they're not in the caravan. They're not in that caravan, and they live where these people are from.
Yeah.
Um, but they still believe in making an honest living, and they still acknowledge that, hey, this is where I'm at in life, and whatever I can do, I'll do it.
Yeah, I know. But just like the first caravan, all these people they're being misled. Also, they're given bad information.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They're being told, yeah, they're going to let you in on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever that day is. After that, then you can go walk right in. They're going to let you in. They're going to take care of you. They're going to give you food and a place
I
to
think
live.
everybody down at that border are going to be glad for that wall at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually Mexico will filter out the bad ones because the bad ones will stick around and just work with the cartels.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a freaking mess. Another mess once they get here, and they'll make it here.
Hey, that's QAnon symbol. Damn, good thing I unfriended that dude.
Yeah, WWG1, WGA, where we go, one we go all. That's etched on JFK's belt on his yacht. Oh, really? Really, or is that just a theory? Or see, now I got to go look that up too later.
Yeah, dude, I had this one guy that he would always post that WWGA, WGA, or whatever. Good thing I unfriended that dude.
QAnon is a group of truly insane people. Yeah, that's what I gather too. I mean, they had some good theories going on there for a while, but then it just
they got wacko.
Yeah.
Are they the far right extremists? As compared to Antifa or something, or what?
The plate fell off the shelf and they just shattered. They are clueless.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
they're way out there with the stories and with the
Hey,
Marissa, right?
Marissa. I thought that was Maggie.
No, I haven't seen Maggie on here yet.
Okay. Hey, Marissa.
Hola.
What's up, Marissa? What you doing?
What is going on?
Thanks for joining us. I read that Dollar General is offering their employees 4 hours of pay extra if they show proof of vaccination.
Oh, wow.
That is true. A friend of mine does work for that company, and they offer him paid. They will pay him for a vaccination.
So they're going to pay him $4 more per hour?
No, 4 hours of their hourly rate.
Oh, okay. 4 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know some people are waiting like all night in their cars in these long lines. That's how it's been here in Brownsville. Even though there are appointments, or you have a wristband or what do you call it, a voucher? I guess it's a voucher system. And they still come in line the night before and they're waiting all night long. I wear a mask so other people don't lose their shit. I live the rest of my life without fear. I'd rather like than exist. You know what? When Trump got sick with the COVID, and then he came out and he gave that speech to everybody. Do you remember what he said? He said, "Don't let this thing control your life." I'll never ever forget that. And that's when I realized, I was like, yes, that stayed in my head, and I was like, freaking A, man, yes.
For the most part, I don't wear masks. I'll go to Myers and I won't wear a mask. And there's other people in there not wearing masks. But there's some places where, I will go and, I'll put a mask on. But
you don't have any Karens that stop you and say, "Where's your mask?"
No. And, if I did have a Karen start stopping me and filming me and going, they're going to call the police or whatnot, I'd probably just start speaking in a different language.
Start talking Polish or something.
Well, I do speak in tongues. I mean, I can start speaking in tongues to her.
Live, not like. Yes, got what you mean. Can you imagine all the corona amongst those people? Oh man, you can't tell me in that giant crowd we saw, and we didn't even see how far back it went.
I mean, there was a ton of them. I mean, it looked like there was a good 100,000 or so.
There's thousands of people there. How many of those are carrying the Rona? And
that might be another reason they're coming here, so they can get a free vaccine.
Those guys over there, a lot of them actually were treated with medicines that were not FDA approved yet here in the States, but over there is no FDA.
I know. Okay, so a friend of mine started feeling sick, and then she sent me a photograph of the medicine she's taking, and I was like, "Oh, that's from Mexico, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I see. I would not touch that stuff. She's like, "Why not?" I'm like, "Because you know what? It's not regulated over there like it is here. You don't know what the hell you're getting in those tablets and those little bottles. I mean, we're talking about a little bottle, and on it says Z-Pack.
Oh wow, like the bootleg Z-Pack, you mean?
Must be. The Z-Pack that I know comes in a little folded,
like 5 pills or something.
Paper, right? It's like 5 pills, right?
Yeah, a punch pill thing,
right? And it's a little packet, like a little envelope, kind of, right? Well, this thing was a bottle, like a bottle, and on it had the little label on it, and it said Z-Pack, and I was like, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, they could be giving you aspirin for all you know.
It's like those Louis Vuitton purses I saw at HEB earlier.
You had HEB? No way.
I mean, not for sale. I mean, like every woman had a Louis Vuitton purse.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who have counterfeit stuff.
So those Z-Pack, they can be counterfeit too.
People that can't afford Louis Vuitton purses, they're walking around with Louis Vuitton purses. Don't tell me that they're real.
I can spot a fake a mile away.
Yeah.
I couldn't, but still, it's like, do the math, kind of.
Well, one of the easiest ways to spot a fake is the L and the V. If it is ever in a seam, it's a fake.
What I go by like the gold tone, dude. The ones I saw yesterday, well, you can tell right off the bat that it's not real leather. The thing is stiff as cardboard, lined by vinyl, and then the gold is like orange.
Thank you, Hilda. Yeah, I thought it was Guatemala. Yeah, I know. And there's a way to tell. I mean, I know some people can spot them, or there's a way to tell. Same thing with the Rolex. Rolex watches I can spot.
I bought a fake Rolex once, and somebody called me out on it right away.
Yeah, they have to go through Mexico. That's right. If Mexico's going to do what they did last time, is keep everybody out.
They're going to filter them.
Well, that's because Mexico don't want them in their country either.
You're gonna have more seats like that video coming from Mexico this time.
They don't want to deal. They don't want to deal with the U.S. coming back and telling them, "Hey, last time there was a president that told them, hey, you better not let these people in."
But that was Obama last time, wasn't it?
Last time somebody said, "Hey, you better do something about this."
That was Bobby Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
Said you do this or otherwise.
It was an iron fist.
Yeah.
I thought the last time the caravan was coming was when Obama was president the first term.
That was a Syrian caravan. They came on the boat.
Yeah.
Come on here, dude. You guys all get a visa. You get a visa. Well, you're a terrorist. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like Oprah. Everybody gets a visa. Yeah. It's going to get really serious. It is. And I wonder if this time they're going to resist the way they did last time. And they're saying because they lost everything because of the 2 devastating hurricanes at the end of the season.
I go back to prove very good friends of mine live in El Salvador and Guatemala. My right-hand man lives in Guatemala. And they're there in El Salvador and Guatemala. And they did lose it all in Central America because of the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
But my friends are not coming over here. They're not interested in going through a caravan, dragging their family through, 20 days, 30 of walking across Mexico, of starving their kids.
Right. And then bringing their kids
No,
kids. It's like that's child abuse.
they're not. They're not interested in that. Let me disappear real quick. Wait, did he just freeze or what?
I think Manny froze trying to pronounce her name. But
Well,
hi.
he froze pretty.
Yeah, Manny froze.
I'll say
Hi.
hi.
I'm
Manny.
not even going to attempt to pronounce your name. Manny's better at that than I am.
Xochitl Talamantes Cerda. Hi on Manny's behalf, and that's where. So yeah, Bam. So that's the story, dude. These guys that I know out there, this is the second caravan, and I've known them since the first caravan, and they haven't been trying to jump ship.
Yeah, I remember a caravan, and I could have swore that was back when Obama was president. I didn't know it was when Trump was president.
Yeah, because Trump said they were coming in, and Trump said, "Hey, you know what? If you don't do something about it, then blah blah blah." I don't recall what it was, but that put a stop. That put a halt to it.
I must have been off in my own little bubble world at that point.
Might have been
When Trump was president. I really didn't worry about much of anything because he had it under control. He had it going on.
I agree, man. 100%. 100%. When it comes to the interest of the country, he definitely had it under control. Yeah. But when it comes to the interest of all the other politicians that need to fill their pockets and they need to refill on that cow because the cow wasn't giving any more.
He definitely needed help cleaning that house.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody was upset, dude, because they started going empty, man, living a lavish life and having, a purse full of money to, hey, dude, I only have, 500,000 left. These people start feeling pressured, and it's like, what do we got to do to get this guy out? That's what happened.
Well, Trump's got one more check he's got to donate yet.
He's donated all of them so far, right?
I think he should have his last one here probably this weekend, but yeah, he should. And I love the fact that he's donating the money to what he's donating it to.
That's crazy, dude. Who else is going to give up their paycheck, to donate it? I'm going to go and work my ass off and donate my paycheck because I have the money for it. I wouldn't.
Well, he's the only president that lost money. I mean, everybody else made money when he was in the White House. I mean, Trump went in at like for sake of argument, $1.6 billion. And then, 4 years later, you're at like $1 billion. So he lost $6 billion.
Yeah, exactly, man. So just by seeing those numbers, you understand where, other politicians are coming in, with a net worth of 400,000 and leaving with 2 million, 3 million, and still continuing to make money off of other things. For example, one thing I thought was a total hoax was the Obamacare, which was a thing that a lot of people love. But when I look at it, I know the insurance industry, and I'm thinking, hey, dude, this Obama guy, he might have somebody in the insurance industry where he's going to get a kickback for every single insurance sold.
Right. Manny just texted me, said he has an internet outage.
Kill switch. Dang it.
So
the EMP, bro, it happened. The EMP. They said they were going to take out the leader.
So we can't click on everybody's comments like Manny can because he had that control. Sorry for the issues, folks. He's telling me stay online if you can. He's trying to get back on. So
everybody else can bear with us, and that'd be amazing. I'll hang around. Bam will hang around. I just hope that.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll try to make it interesting. What do you want to talk about? Colonoscopies, pizza, politicians.
No, let's stay off the colonoscopies. I've had enough of them already.
Oh my God, Bam!
Oh,
I've seen a lot of podcasts out there, and diversity and what different people can bring to one thing is the most awesome thing. And I think, damn, dude, you bring the most awesome thing in this show, man.
Well, I try.
Yeah, you gotta try.
I mean, hell, I was slaving over a crock pot all day today making ham and beans.
Ham and beans. We have something similar to that down here, but it's called charro beans. and that thing has I think bacon, not ham. So bacon, beans, that cilantro stuff you don't like, tomato, chilies.
We had a spiral ham for um, New Year's Eve dinner. So I took the ham bone and I froze it, and then leftover ham I froze that up, and then I boiled the ham bone, beans, carrots, peas, corn, garlic, celery, put it all in there. Then I put the ham bone in there, added water, and you know, slaving over that crock pot all day today. Takes a lot of work. I was sweating like a how in church cooking up them ham and beans. And then I had to make the cornbread to go with it.
But is that a main dish or is that a side dish or?
Yeah, it's a main dish.
All right,
It's kind of like a soup.
cool, man. Today
It's definitely good eating.
I had that infamous Chick-fil-A that you hate so much. I had my little 2 spicy chicken sandwiches with a crap load of Chick-fil-A sauce. And I love to watch. I just sit in my truck, like literally, I park outside my house, and I'll just watch a YouTube video from the infographic guys. Super cool, and eat away. Let me click on the next comment here. Okay, Bam. Nobody from nobody is asking if those beans were good today.
I didn't understand a word you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah, those beans were they good or what?
Well, yeah, they were good. I mean, they were great northern beans.
What would it take, like 4 hours? Did you made them like from a hard bean into soft bean, or?
Well, if that's the way you want to do it, that's the way it should be done. But I bought them already softened and exploded. I call them exploded, but yeah, they already cleaned and cooked and everything. So I cheated a little bit.
Just a teensy bit.
Because cleaning beans, cleaning those hard beans, it's a pain in the ass. Get all that sand and dirt and grit out of there. Let's see. He says he just rebooted his computer, so maybe that'll help him. I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute.
Let's hope so. It's.
Let's see what Snoopy's saying. Oh, cat.
Oh, yeah.
So glad to see a Charlie A free zone. What's a Charlie A free zone?
Not sure. Might have been a topic that Manny was touching.
Yeah.
Unless it's talking about the meat.
I'm not 100% up on all of this stuff. I'm just very opinionated on a lot of it. There's a saying about opinions, and I've changed it over the years. But the original saying about opinions is everybody has opinions are like noses. Everybody has one.
Yeah, they all smell good.
Yeah, and I've changed it. I said, well, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. It's usually the assholes that voice their opinions, though.
That explains.
So that's me, over opinionated asshole.
Hey, opinions are good, dude. Like yesterday, I got called out because of opinions. People don't want to hear opinions. Well, what's a fact to back it up? I'm like, no, it's not. I don't need facts. This is just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, opinions are good because it gives you a different perspective. I mean, I like hearing other people's opinions on, like a Biden supporter. I like hearing their opinions on why they support Biden and things because, it just gives me a different perspective. Okay, Manny says, good, I'm coming back. So he rebooted his router too, so he should be back here soon. But I mean, it just gives me a different perspective, and I might actually learn something.
Exactly.
You can teach an old dog new tricks, believe it or not. Yeah, not very quickly, but you can teach an old dog new tricks.
You're not an old dog. You're a wise dog. Yeah, yesterday I had these people posted. They said, "What are your thoughts on the $15 an hour minimum wage and this and that?" So I gave my thoughts. And some people started coming after me for my thoughts. And I'm like, hey, the original poster was asking for thoughts. And these are my thoughts. And nobody can take them away from me because they belong to me. And if everybody thought the same, this would be one hell of a boring world. And being able to speak to people humanely and hearing other people's thoughts is cool.
We were talking about that last night.
I heard.
And I brought up the analogy of McDonald's. I mean, yeah, if you're going to pay a McDonald's worker $15. Unfortunately, you're going to have to take that Big Mac that costs $3.50, and it's now a $12 burger or a $10 burger. First off, there's not a burger at McDonald's worth $10.
Yeah,
just so you can afford to pay those salaries.
I brought up a few points on this. It was like a blogger that was asking that question. My points were, okay, so the first thing that's going to happen is, let's see what Manny has to say. I'll be back.
Oh. So Manny has Spectrum Business Internet. And where'd you go? Anyways, he just sent me a little text message he got from Spectrum. We're performing planned maintenance, which is interrupting your internet, TV, and voice services in your area. We're doing everything we can to fix the problem as soon as possible. So, evidently, Manny's not going to make it back because of that. So, hey, we'll stay here as long as you guys want us to.
What happened then?
Manny just sent me a text saying that his Spectrum cable is performing planned maintenance.
Oh, damn it.
So he's not going to make it back.
So are we just out of comments? Oh.
Well, we got Snoop over here asking what's Trump's next move as a civilian. I have no idea, but a friend of mine sent me a video today, real short. Hang on. That's Yo-Yo. Or Manny. Yo.
You still online?
Yeah.
I sent you that photo of
yeah, I seen that.
Getting online to talk. I'm like, why the fuck would they do maintenance? Usually they do it like at 3 o'clock in the morning or something, at least 2 a.m.
Yeah, I mean here it is midnight, but
yeah, so you can read that message to everybody. If you guys are still going, go. I'm gonna wait for this thing a little bit.
All right.
I want to come back. You guys can still, if you're talking and having a good time still, hey, freaking continue. I'll try to get back ASAP.
All righty.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Read that to them. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
So he sent me a little 14-second video of it's just like they're in one room of the White House and it's like his whole entire cabinet taking a picture, and then there's a comment of somebody going, well, it's kind of nice and calm. And then Trump says, yeah, calm before the storm. And then somebody says, well, what's that mean? And he says, you'll see.
So, yeah.
So, it's kind of interesting to, in the back of my head, I'm like, all right, what's he got planned? I mean, he's got to have something going on. He's not ignorant. He's not stupid. So he's got something in the works somewhere.
No, definitely. Like I tell you, I've been hearing these rumors from people, that are above my, I want to call it a wealth level or money level, and they are telling me all this stuff about an possible EPM, China and Mexico, China and Canada. Basically, we're surrounded, and that's why there's so many people in DC. That the real reason why there's people in DC is not because of that, it's because of the Chinese people that they don't want those confidential things that Trump is going to release to be released to our eyes. And I don't know, man. It's a valid thing to hear, but I've heard so many conspiracy theories that I'm not going to just go by it, right?
And I've always given this country props for its many, many years of fighting a war and keeping it off our land here in the States. I've given them props for that because it's extremely difficult to do. I mean, yeah, we have the occasional bombing or terrorism bombing or whatever, but I mean, those are even hard to stop or even predict, but a couple of times they do, and they actually stop it before it happens. But we got to watch out for China and definitely North Korea. We got to watch out for them because, I mean, China, they pretty much own us. I mean, the first place we go to borrow money is, oh, hey, we need some help. Can you help us out here? But one thing I hate about the United States, or not even the States, is the government. More so, as here in Japan a couple years ago had a tsunami. Gladys Kravitz of the world, America. Oh, here, let us come. Here's $10 billion. Don't worry about paying us back. Don't worry about it. It's like, yeah, that's fine and dandy to help out other countries, but make sure your country's running straight before you give away $10 billion to another country.
So does all this? I mean, I never have understood why we give so much money to other countries. Is it just to build an alliance and to be part of an alliance, or?
Probably so one day we can throw it up in their face and go, hey, do you remember that $10 billion we gave you so-and-so for your tsunami and to help out your people? Well, we're in a time of war now, so why don't you shoot some soldiers over here and fight and help us fight?
Or we call it even.
Yeah.
So I see now.
I mean, that I don't know if it's true or not, or if that actually happens or not. I have no idea, but that would be my guess.
I mean, yeah, that's a correct guess to me. I thought about it and I was wondering why.
Well, and here we have our soldiers in Germany, pushing back the Russian soldiers.
The shoulders.
The shoulders. Yeah. And Trump is going, hey, wait a minute. They haven't paid anything for 8 years. It's time they start making these payments. Well, yeah, if we're fighting a war for you, guess what, motherfuckers? You need to be paying us
something.
I mean, why the hell should we put our manpower, our ammo, our money,
our kids, our grandkids, our nephews, our nieces' lives in danger?
So I don't know if that's my perspective on it, Snoop. I don't know if that did anything for you or not, but then you got Shonda. Manny froze up. Yep, we've covered that. He's a frozen popsicle. Let's see. Trump told Mexico the U.S. won't transport these people back. My computer's so far away, and then I'm reading these tiny little words. Back to their own country. So we're resending them to Mexico. Mexico said, ha! Okay, then we'll stop sending them. Yeah, stop them.
That's what happened. So they were coming in by the hundreds and thousands. The incorrect way.
That wasn't Manny. That was my kid.
All right. So then, at that point, Trump decided to put a stop to it.
Oh, sweet Jesus! Let me mute it, and you can go ahead.
Yeah. So at that point, Trump said, all right, there's going to be no more people coming in here. The only way you can come into this country is the legal way, which there's a process to it. My family has done it. I'm not Trump's family. My personal family has came in here the correct way. And there's no other way to come in here but the legal way. And if you continue to let these people through, we're going to send them back. And we're going to deport them into your country, which is Mexico. So at that point, I'm guessing the president of Mexico, immigration, whoever's in charge, said, all right, so we'll handle this. And, they pretty much held it back. That's at that point where, there was people coming in here. If you ever saw that lady, she was complaining because they were feeding her beans and tortillas. She wanted to eat meat. Bam. What else are you reading there, Bam?
No, wait, Manny back?
No.
Is Manny back? Oh, Manny's back.
Back, but not back.
No, you're back, man.
Yeah, we were just covering some of the topics here, and I was just about to ask because the last one I see is Hilda, and I haven't seen anybody type anything else, so I don't know if anybody else is in here or not.
Yeah, that last comment when I got... So Spectrum decides to do maintenance. They usually do it after 2 a.m., like the 2 to 4 a.m. That's when the least people are online. So they decided to do it at midnight. What the hell? Like, what the fuck? Excuse my language.
We all thought that EPM took you out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was a bunch of stuff. Fake Cat. Hi, Cat. You guys probably
Hey, Cat.
Nadia's been wanting authentic Consuela. I don't even know what that is. Handbag forever. They are handmade in Austin. $355. I don't know. Is that
That's
a
not too
little?
expensive. That's not too expensive compared to $2,000 bags. That's great.
Cat. I like Cat. How you doing, Cat?
So what is that, Manny? That Charlie A. We were looking at that earlier. Anyways,
I forgot what we were looking at.
that previous one. We already went through this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad this is a Charlie. Yeah. Oh, I know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Now that I get it now. Okay, bam. I'll fill you in later.
Okay.
This is Manny brain freeze. Yeah, it was weird. I think Trump told Mexico the U.S. won't transport these people back to their own country. We're sending them to Mexico. And Mexico said, oh, yeah, then we'll stop. Actually, Trump threatened them with something. I can't remember what it was.
Is that they were like, just as they were coming in, they were going to be held. And instead of being taken back to their country, they're going to be dropped off right back in Mexico.
Was that it? I thought there was something else, too.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. I think I'm back online over here.
Manny for president.
Okay.
Shonda just sent me a text message, and I forgot I seen this on TV. There was a man living in Chicago O'Hare's airport for 3 months. Yeah, for 3 months.
Dude, I think I read about that at the end they banned them from even using their flights and stuff, right? Is that right or no?
Well, and it's a little unclear because they're not sure if he's afraid of the COVID, and so they're unsure if he's afraid of flying. If he even has ties to the Chicago area, nobody knows. But he stole a badge from an employee, and he's been able to get around the airport and everything.
And actually, I think I heard about that in that show that we were talking about earlier, the infographics. They use like cartoons, and it was about somebody living in an airport. So I don't know if that person picked it up there.
And the one thing in the Chicago airport, you not only have to have a badge, because it has like you got to like swipe your badge, but in Chicago you actually have to punch in like a 5 or 6 digit code before the door will even open up. So how this guy was able to live in the airport and sneak around in the secure areas without that code is it's like blowing my mind. Yeah.
Hey, Manny, can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, he's off in his own little world.
Yep.
It's not only Manny behind the mic, it's Manny in his own world.
There we go. I think I'm back now. I just ripped Spectrum a new one on a guy on the phone.
Good.
Like, why are you guys doing maintenance at midnight? Don't you do it after 2 usually? He goes, yeah, they do. I don't know why he did it. I said, all right, he didn't know what he was talking about. I apologize to him. I'm frustrated because I'm in the middle of a show and then you guys pulls a freaking maintenance card. All right, what were you guys talking about? So
we were just talking about the guy that was living in the Chicago airport for 3 months.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was going to bring that up. You guys did already?
Yeah, we just got done talking about it. I mean, like I just told Abel and everybody else here, the guy evidently stole a badge from one of the employees at the Chicago airport. But in Chicago, you not only need a badge, but you have to punch in a 5 or 6 digit code at each door for it to open up.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't understand how this guy not only stole the badge, but got the code to go with that badge to get into the secure areas to live for 3 months. Yeah.
It kind of reminds you of that Tom Hanks movie, The Terminal.
Yeah.
You guys see The Terminal? You should watch that. It's a true story.
A good movie. Oh my God. Tom Hanks is such a talented actor. He really is.
The Terminal is a true story of a guy that's trying to come into the U.S., I think. Mm-hmm. And then his country breaks out into war. And then all of a sudden his passport is no good.
Because his country's not a country.
Right, because now he can't go back to his country because there isn't one at the moment. He can't come into the U.S. either. So he's kind of stuck. In case you didn't know, airports are like neutral ground. They're not necessarily a country. It's like an airport is its own country. So he was stuck there at the airport, and he lived there. I think it was 6 months or a year or something like that.
Yeah, 6 months to a year. I mean, he was there for a while, and finally he just said, "Fuck it," because he wanted to go dump his ashes or something in America.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, he wanted his father was a fan of jazz music, and he collected all these autographs from all these
That's
famous.
what it was. Yeah.
Right. So he had this little empty coffee as a coffee can, and he had all these photographs with autographs on them, and he wanted to get one more to get to his father, or to make the dream complete or whatever. It's a nice movie. It's a great movie. The Terminal. You should watch it.
It's definitely an entertaining movie.
Oh, Shonda, hi. Good night. Sorry I missed you. Hilda, good night. Probably gone already. Oscar, what's up, fellas? What's up, Oscar?
Hey, Oscar.
He's annoying. I can't stand him. He always dissed my comments. That guy got a huge ego. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'll pay no attention and won't even name their names. That movie's a true story. I never knew that. What airport? Well, the one from the Terminal was in LaGuardia, I think.
Yeah, it was one of the New York airports.
LaGuardia or JFK? It was one of those.
I think it was JFK. I may be wrong.
I think you're right. I think it was JFK. But it's a real nice story. Good movie. It's got a lot of top names in there. Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it. That Mexican dude from Cartels Mexico. I don't know.
Yeah, Dirty Nights, or Havana, or Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. What the hell was his name? That kid. He was in it.
His name, that Mexican guy. You guys know this. Come on, he's Mexican. Somebody's got to know this.
The only Mexican I know is
the old Mexican guy?
Danny Trejo.
Oh, the young guy from the Netflix series.
There's no other Mexican actor besides Danny Trejo, bro.
Yes, there is. Come on. What's it? His name is. He's the guy who played Miguel Ángel Félix Gallardo.
Oh yeah.
But I can't think of his.
But he does a really bad job in the new. He came out somewhere else, right? That dude.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
There's a guy who came out of Narcos, and he came out in this other Netflix show I was watching, but the show wasn't nowhere near. I think it was more of a kids superhero show. I can't remember the name of it, but
why can't
Diego Luna?
That's it. Diego Luna. He's in the movie. He's in that movie, The Terminal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a nice movie. Definitely a good. It's a family movie too. It's safe. It's pretty safe.
Oh yeah, The Terminal. Right. It's on Netflix, you said?
Yeah. I don't know if it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's on Netflix.
I need to take note of this one.
Manny, is it true that Denver Airport has underground tunnels and bunkers? I understand if you can. Oh yeah, no, it's not that. I can talk about it because it's an airport. It's not an airline or something. Now they do have an underground system for whatever the reason. But the Denver airport's got a lot of conspiracy theories. A lot of people think it's haunted. People think it's they do devil worship. Outside the airport, there's a big horse. It's a sculpture of a horse standing up,
fire in its eyes,
and the eyes are fire red. And that statue, the guy who created it, he was putting it up. It fell on top of him. I think it killed him.
Wow.
So they think
the only devil worshiping that goes on in that airport is down in the bag room. They take your bags and they go through them, and then they like dance around in your underwear and things like that.
Right.
Hey, Manny, is that where they have that mural of like all the kids with masks from all over the country, or is that another airport?
I haven't seen that. I'm in and out of Denver Airport a lot, but only in the terminal, not in the lobby.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm connecting, so I stay in the terminal area.
Now, before COVID, there was another conspiracy where I thought it was Denver, and on the airport they had a mural of children, and I've seen the picture. Somebody drew it, and there's children from all over the world wearing face masks with a flag of their country. Like Mexico, USA, Japan. And the conspiracy goes, when they started making people wear masks, was these kids that were actually on the mural were just being silenced for other reasons.
Okay, so the painting of children in masks is not a 1994 airport mural. I just found the article. I was looking it up while you were talking.
Okay.
Viral posts wrongly claim that a painting depicting children in face masks was created as a mural for the Denver airport in '94, and baselessly suggest that the COVID-19 pandemic was planned. The painting is not at the airport, and it's not from 1994. See, Facebook and Twitter are posting this spread of an image. Specifically, the post claim that the artwork depicting children wearing face masks that represent the flags of different countries was created as a mural for the Denver Airport '94. The erroneous post now circulating used a painting to barely see. Okay, so come on, get to the point here. It's like telling a story, but they won't get to the freaking point. As was a painting involving face masks circulating on social media, we found images of the artwork as early as February, attributing it to an artist in the Philippines named CJ Trinidad. But submitted. So basically, they're saying they don't know where it's from. It was submitted to a recent international art competition hosted by Indian Council for Cultural Relations, United Against Corona Express through art by an India-based artist. Blah blah blah. It was a competition from '95. Okay, it doesn't really say.
I posted that once, that picture, and I've got a lot of hate for it. You know, people were saying that picture has been in Denver for I don't know how long. People who have probably never flown in their life. Oh, it's been in the Denver airport, and it represents, you know, the kids who suffered through child molestation and blah blah blah, and that's why they have the mask, because they're being silenced in these other countries and these pedophiles behind them. So I got tons of hate for that one.
Okay, so here's a fact check site that says, fact check: does the image show a Denver airport mural of children wearing face masks that was painted in '94? Oh, the post is no longer available. The verdict is false. The artwork isn't displayed at Denver airport and appears to have been digitally altered. The photo of it started circulating earlier this year. Denver Airport, known for its art displays and distinctive architecture, has been subject of conspiracy theories since before it opened up to the public. Social blah 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 blah. Yeah, so it's
blah,
not at the
blah,
airport.
blah 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 blah
blah blah blah blah blah
blah blah blah.
Blase, blase, blase.
Okay. So there you go. It's false.
Debunked.
Yeah, for everybody who was giving me hate for that one.
Yeah. Oh, everybody who gave him hate for that, go smoke a rope.
Smoke a rope?
Smoke a rope.
Why would anybody want to smoke a rope?
Like skip.
Skip rope? Yeah, I've done that. Oh, Carl.
So that was crazy.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, I'm just happy, bro, that you're back, and there was not an EMP that hit your side of town. We thought you were a goner there, bro. We're like, how can we just send them a letter or something? I don't know. Is the post office open?
It's so freaking weird, and and it sucks when you're not connected at all. Oh, you feel so lost.
Imagine that at the scale of an EPM, where the whole country is going through the same thing. How disconnected are we really when we're not connected? How disconnected are we?
If you live your life online, you could be pretty lost without internet.
Like these people that walk around with their face in their damn phone 24/7. And like, I love the ones that are like, what do you mean I only got like that picture I just posted only got like 2 likes? Last one I posted, I got over 200 million.
Yeah, but
I mean, if your life is all about your phone and the internet, and you got some issues.
But an EPM will come out and take out our TVs. We won't be able to watch anything. So we have no clue what the heck's going on. It's just that the lights went out. We got no internet. We have no way of communicating besides walking to the neighbor's house and saying, "Hey, man, I heard your dog barking. My dog was barking. So what's going on?"
Yeah, but do EMPs really exist, or is that just something that military wants us to think?
I'm pretty sure they exist, man. I've heard quite factual things about EMPs.
So do you know what EMP is actually?
The electromagnetic
pulse.
Yeah. Pulse. So the theory is
supposed to knock out anything that's electrical.
Right. Kind of like sometimes you go into a hospital, it's so shielded in there, and
Yeah, your
The
phone
walls
won't
are
even
so
work.
thick, your phone's like kind of dead. You can't get the signal at all. Ouch.
I'm going to feel sorry for all those damn Teslas that won't work then. Guess what, motherfucker? I run on gas. I'll see you later, bitch.
It's all gravy. We'll see Erasmo showing up on the scooter. I'm telling you.
Okay, so we are in Tesla country here, right? Can we call this Tesla country?
Yeah, because you're getting
Not
like
it.
a dealership or like a maintenance center or
I,
something.
I,
Yeah.
I stopped right in front of Tesla today and took a picture of it, Manny.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, bro. So here's what I think is Elon Musk is going to own Brownsville. Think about it. He owns SpaceX, the most southern part of Brownsville, and now he
Texas.
owns Tesla in the most northern part of Brownsville.
Well, I think Elon is hoping to hire a lot of Hispanic employees from Mexico.
I applied just for fun for the Tesla, just to see what's up.
Yeah, me too. I did to be a rocket scientist, but I didn't get accepted.
That's what I was. Yeah, I just said I wanted to be a space monkey, but a space scientist sounds better.
I'll take that job, but you got to find a big enough cage for my fat ass.
I want to be a rocket welder, but I couldn't do that either.
So yeah, he's gonna own Brownsville eventually, for sure, bro. He's calling checkmate, dude, from the southern part to the northern part.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up. Okay, so this is Tesla country. Now, the Walmart where I was at in Nebraska, we're talking about Nebraska, right?
Yep.
They got 4 or 5 charging stations for Teslas, for electric cars, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Each station's got a spot for 2 cars. So I guess you could charge 10 cars there, right? This is in Nebraska. Here we're in Elon Musk country. Our Walmarts don't have that shit.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. He's gonna own the city, bro. Just watch.
And why? What I don't understand is, okay, everybody knows, well, especially in the state of Illinois, electricity is the highest utility we have.
Hmm.
Now, in Ohio, where I came from, my electric bill was like $45 a month. I moved, well, I'm back over here in Illinois now. My electric bill is about $165 a month. So if I had an electric car, why the hell am I going to charge that motherfucker at home when I can run over to the mall, who they have 6 charging stations? I can sit there and sleep in my damn car and charge a motherfucker for free. Why would I charge it at home?
Now, how long does it take to charge? That's what I want to know.
It depends on the actual thing. Like the charging gas station things that they're supposed to have, you can get a full charge in 3 hours.
And 3 hours would run.
Now the
3
ones
hours, huh?
yeah, the ones that they install in your home, it's a slower charge, so it doesn't destroy your batteries. And I guess what it does is, actually, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that it will, once you plug it into your car, it'll drain your car, and then it'll slowly charge it back up.
So how long does it take to actually? No, not how long does it take. How long? How much? What does it cost on your freaking electric bill to keep charging your car every night or whatever?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't think it will be that much.
I don't want an electrical vehicle. I can't afford one. I definitely can't afford the damn electric bill.
People who own the Tesla charging system in their home usually own solar panels, so they're not actually paying for the electricity.
True,
because they have the solar panels.
But I'm not going to spend $100,000 on a fucking electrical car.
No, they're only like 30 to 40K if you buy them with a roll down windows, and no radio.
Yeah,
no radio.
Tesla did come out with a $30,000 electrical vehicle, but by the time you add the self-driver and leather seats,
those are optional,
and AC and everything, you're up to $90,000 fucking dollars.
No, but if you look, this dude is a genius, bro. He's targeting everybody. Anybody can own a Tesla. If you can own a Camry, you can own a Tesla.
Yeah, but when you have like a Cadillac now that runs on gas, and you paid $40,000 from it, it's got everything from A to Z. I mean, damn thing will wipe your ass for you. You hit a button, a hole will open up under your butt. You can just pee right there. I mean, it has every option that you can imagine. And then you're going to go, let's get an electrical car. Okay, let's go. And then, look, it's $30,000. But It
The
has
fully
absolutely
loaded-
no features.
A fully loaded Cadillac is going to be like 58. Fully loaded.
That's
Yeah,
it.
you better relook at that.
It ain't no 30K.
A regular,
And
I mean, a car, not the
A
SUV.
Cadillac. No, like a Cadillac SVS or CVS pharmacy.
And this electric Hummer that they're coming out with, you know that motherfucker is going to be $200,000.
On the last show, I wanted to bring up the GM. Did you guys see GM wants to come up with a flying car?
Yeah, they got the Chevy Volt. That's 100% electrical.
No, a
That
flying
damn thing's
car.
60 grand.
A flying car. Flying car.
Here
General
we go,
Motors.
George Jetson.
General Motors. I guess like 2-3 weeks ago. Like I guess they patent their design for their flying car. Flying
Okay,
car.
well, do we need runway or
I don't
is it
know.
just going to lift up?
These guys are just shooting shit out their ass.
or is it going to be the fucking Jetson mobile that you put a little button and it turns into a briefcase?
I just know that if I was running that, I'm usually running on empty. So imagine running on empty when you're like 600 feet.
Because I'm all about George Jetson. I love the Jetsons and Rosie and Elroy and Jane and
the robot.
Judy Jetson.
I saw a video where guy's Tesla was being driven away by itself because it was being repossessed. Ah!
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, isn't that something? Like if you don't pay the bill, they can program it and say, "Okay, let's bring this car back home."
Return home.
There's no credit check. Don't worry about it. Come over here. Give me fucking $5,000 down. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah, Sharky, my internet. Spectrum decided to do maintenance at friggin' midnight.
It's a conspiracy, bro. That EMP hit right over your home, bro.
You're probably right. Spectrum issues, yes. Oscar says, "Hey, I see you fly to different airports. What's your job with the airlines? Just wondering." That's what you call a long story. I work for a regional airline, not the major ones. We handle their flights for them. We handle like United Express, Delta Connection, American Eagle, that kind of stuff.
That makes sense. Now I understand. A regional airline is a smaller airline that handles the stuff for the bigger ones.
Well, yeah, and it's not. There's not too many regional actual airlines. We are an actual airline. SkyWest is an actual airline.
It's
And we handle United Express. So you'll see the United painted airplane, but by the door it says operated by SkyWest Airlines.
like here in the port, I worked for this. They call it a short line railroad, which is a equivalent of a regional airline.
Mm.
So we would take in the Union Pacific, the UP, the rail line, but they would get handed over to a short line, and then we would distribute them in the port of Brownsville.
Like more locally, like instead of So the mainline airlines fly hub to hub mostly. Chicago, like Chicago O'Hare to George Bush in Houston to DFW in Dallas, SFO, San Francisco or LAX. The regional cities, airports are all the little ones around those cities. So Springfield, Illinois, Victoria, Texas, Harlingen, even Brownsville, McAllen. We handle all that little stuff that goes in and out of Houston.
Oh, we can't forget Killen, Texas.
Killeen.
Killen. Actually, it is Killen.
Killen.
Yeah, there's people dying over there still.
What?
God, he's gullible.
I got a buddy in Killeen, dude. So what's going on?
There's the people dying over there. Soldiers, man. Women.
The fort or whatever it is.
Yeah, Fort Hood. The women are getting murdered. They're complaining about sexual harassment, and then they end up dead or missing.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't that happening over at the College Station?
Nope. If I was a U.S. Air Marshal, you would not even know it because I wouldn't say it.
So he might be.
You won't know who is and who isn't, or who isn't. Who is, you'll never know because they're
unless if you have practice picking them out.
I mean, we could all be marshals.
Yeah, most likely, you guys would never pick him out unless you know him personally or something like that. But they don't even tell us when they are. And if we do know, we don't say a word. We're not supposed to say anything.
No, we're not.
Have you ever seen any VIPs or celebs during your career? In Harlingen,
Trump
let's see, Fausto with us. Fausto, are you watching by any chance? I know that Paris Hilton saw her, didn't meet her.
in Harlingen?
No, here in Brownsville.
What?
Spring break.
The hell? Damn.
Who else? Oh, Harrison Ford and John Travolta. They're flying back from Mexico. This is the first stop. They're obligated to stop because of customs. Their own little airplanes. They flew in. Lil Wayne. A spring break thing also. So a couple of the girls at the airport, I think they still work there. They had their picture taken with him in his car.
A couple of those celebrities from Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, spring break is funny. Spring break. I don't know. Me and the guys, we always talk about spring break, and it's a mess. I mean, when everybody's time to go back home, when it's their time to leave, and you get to work at 4 a.m, 4:30 in the morning, and there's bodies everywhere. Everybody's asleep, crashed out, drunk.
Wow.
All over the airport terminal. All the benches are.
When I was in Cincinnati, I met. I was so excited because this is one of my favorite movie stars. I met Bernadette Peters, and I was so excited. I fucked up her name so many times.
Bernadette Peters.
Yeah,
you got a picture of her, right? You got a picture of her, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'm standing next to her in one of the jet bridges in Cincinnati, and my supervisor Jen was in. She took the picture, and I kept on fucking up, and I'm like calling her Valerie for Valerie Bertinelli. It's the only name that popped in my fucking head. And Jennifer says, you messed up her name. I said, yeah, I realized that. And you could have saved me and gone and pretended you were fucking Valerie. I'm like, way to have my back.
Just like I would have done it, Ben.
But I got every movie right that she was playing because I was telling the pilots that they had a VIP, and they're like, "Oh well, who do we have?" I said, "Valerie Bertinelli." Oh well, what was she in? Oh, the Jerk with Steve Martin. She did a spinoff of.
Now you know who Valerie Bertinelli is, right?
Oh, I do.
She was one of the girls from One Day at a Time.
Yeah.
It was an old TV show called One Day at a Time. A single mom and 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I don't have a clue, guys?
But and I'm like, oh,
I'll
she was in Steve Martin with The Jerk, and she did a spinoff of it was a second Annie with what's her fucking nuts? I can't. And it's another actress that I really like. She played in Misery. Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates was Miss Hannigan.
Oh, geez.
If you want to hear her sing, I suggest watching Annie with Kathy Bates.
Wow. Yeah, I want to show some of you might know this stuff. I don't know if you will or not. File open. There it is. This was the cast of One Day at a Time. And this one in the middle here is Valerie Bertinelli.
Yes.
He still does stuff on
one
TV.
Next to her on the right, she played, her character name was Julie. I don't know her real name.
I have to look it up too.
And there's Snyder, the maintenance man.
That was Snyder or Schneider? I can't remember.
Schneider, I think his name was.
Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Bonnie Franklin was a mom.
Yep.
Valerie Bertinelli. Pat Harrington was Schneider. And Mackenzie Phillips. That's who that one is.
Julie.
Yep. Anyway, we're going way back with this stuff. A lot of you guys were not even.
That was the 70s. God, I'm aging myself.
It was 80s too. It started in the 70s. Actually, it probably started. Oh yeah, 78, 70.
I mean, this was in the 70s. I don't even believe you guys watched this.
70. Oh, it was a thing to watch, man. It was these shows were good at the time.
You talk about some cheesy fucking sitcoms. You need to start looking at the ones in the 70s.
I mean, I don't believe you guys. How old were you guys? Like 5 or something?
I was older than 5. But I was old enough to watch these programs because the family watched them, so we watched them.
Okay, Abel, I was born in the 60s, just so you're aware.
I don't even believe that, but yeah.
And the other programs that were like around this time was All in the Family, the Jeffersons,
Oh, Archie. Oh, God.
Archie Bunker.
Hey,
Now,
Edith. Grab me a beer, would you, Edith?
yeah, there've been a bunch of celebrities in and out of the airports. I mean, you don't spot them all the time. I checked in. Remember that lady? She had that. Oh man, Tabitha. She would go into hair salons and improve them and fix them and stuff. Remember a salon
Tabitha
makeover or
Coffee,
whatever?
are you fucking me?
No, yeah. She was a little tiny thing. She looked tall because she wore these high heels.
Yeah, she's she's my height, actually, like 5'4", 5'5".
She flew into Brownsville because something on the island. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I was impressed, but she was so tiny, it kind of freaked me out. And on
I
TV,
love
she
fucking
looks
Tabitha
tall.
Coffee. I flew to New York and I was going to get my hair cut by her once, and she had a 7-month waiting list.
Holy crap. That's vicious right there. I've always thought Biden looks so much like Jeff Dunham. He does. He looks like that Walter puppet.
He does. Fucking Walter and Biden, 2 peas in a pod. Then all you need is jalapeno on a stick.
He does. Nadia says, I know Valerie from One Day at a Time and as Eddie Van Halen's wife. That's right. She was.
I didn't know she was married to Eddie Van Halen. God love her.
Yep. Long time ago. They were married for a while. She was always the girl next door cute. She was. Yep. Sharky remembers. It was late 70s because I was born in 77. So I watched reruns in the 80s. And yeah, the Tabitha show. Yeah, that was her. Tabitha Coffee. She came. She showed up there. She was short. And watched her walked away and see those gigantic heels.
There's a on Halstead. She did one of the hair salons on Halstead up there in Boys Town.
Yeah.
And I walked into it after she was there, of course, just to see if it was still like what she created and everything.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
And she's like, "Why are you all staring at me like gay deer in headlights?" And then she's going through like the wax. She's like, "Oh no, that's sexy. Come and have your balls waxed, boys."
Yeah, Boys Town is a special place.
Yes, it is.
Every time I walk away from this podcast, I walk away with just more wisdom.
Done?
You learn stuff, man. Here, listen. You're gonna learn something right here, right now. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna learn you something right here. This is wisdom. Wisdom you're gonna hear right now, everybody.
Let me get prepared.
There you go. Be prepared and okay, watch this.
And let me ask you this.
Oh, look, there's Archie.
The White House tonight trying to find a meatloaf to warm himself up on.
I don't think Todd is meatloaf.
Talking about Jimmy Carter.
Oh, let me tell you something. I am so sick of Washington and all its words, all its politicians. I'm a congressman. I'll bet you won't find none of them congressmen signing down their electric blankets tonight. Well, if they did, their secretaries would get up and go home. Oh, readers. The Democrats is doing the whole. The Democrats. And you put them in there. That's the face you had on you when you come back in the polls. Well, the Democrats' way of running this country is to go tell us all how we ought to make sacrifices. God did great on that stuff. But they're all going to have us over the hill to the poorhouse. We ain't going to be able to drive over there because we ain't got no gas, so we're going to have to walk it.
Oh, the Reader's Digest says walking is very good for you.
Oh, ain't that lovely? The Reader's Digest can always put a little joy. Bobby. Listen, my whole point is this whole thing with the energy and everything. This is all a conspiracy. No, you know that? It's a conspiracy there. Listen, For years, all our lives, they've been telling us to go out and buy stuff that use energy. You know, all electrical stuff. Like electric toasters, electric ovens, electric stove, electric stereo, electric TV, electric race, electric hair blower, electric knives, electric every damn thing. Not to mention the cars. And now, after all the big corporations there make the billions and billions of dollars worth of profits, signals, wham, they're changed. And after telling us for years that we can't live without this junk, now they tell us that we gotta live without it. The country is going straight into the dumper.
Not wrong.
Yeah, he was so spot on with stuff. It's not even funny what they talked about back then. Oh, the Jeffersons. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Wheezy, and George. But was this before the Maid or after the Maid? Because I liked the Maid.
Let's see.
God, did I love the Jeffersons.
This is the kind of stuff that we would watch, and it was on TV. Oops. Oh, hold on a second. It was on TV, and people watched it, and nobody got their panties in a bunch. You got offended, and none of that crap. We had laughed, and we went on with our lives. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Mrs. Jefferson, would you tell this woman to whom she is speaking?
Oh, why, certainly, Mrs. Van Morris. Florence, you are speaking to a jackass.
Oh, Lord.
That woman just called my wife a jackass. I don't believe it.
Me neither. You should have dropped the jack.
I remember this episode.
Florence, I'd like champagne. Did you hear what they said to me?
There, dear. What can you expect? Mrs. Jefferson's obviously a fool.
Lady, what the hell did you say?
See? N-word.
Are you losing your hearing?
No, but you're going to be losing your teeth.
I beg your pardon.
It's too late to beg, chump.
Jefferson, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? You're asking us to leave. No, of course not. I'm throwing you out.
But you know you can kiss the social register goodbye.
Oh, yeah? Well, I won't tell you what you can kiss.
That was some great stuff from them.
Yeah, I love that Maid Florence. Oh, God, she made me laugh. We lost Abel.
You lost him? Oh, wait a minute. Here, one last thing before we get out of here, everyone. We're losing people.
Get down. Well, I guess that leaves you and me. Yeah, it's been a bad night all around, ain't it?
Classic George Jefferson dancing.
Stand there, short. Get down.
This was the first show where they had the first interracial couple.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was the very first show on TV with an interracial couple.
Oh man, that stuff was funny.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I always liked God,
the
that
Jefferson
kid that always
song.
screamed "Dynamite."
Oh, that was
Show was that?
Good Times.
Yep, Good Times.
Moving on up to the big time. Yeah, that's right. Nadia knows the song. Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Bean don't burn
Don't bone on the grill.
Good night, Sharky.
Night, Shark.
It's probably a good time to bow out. We've been on for like
Almost.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yep.
Everyone, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry about the internet interruption earlier.
Night, folks.
I'll talk to Spectrum again tomorrow. Tell them how much I was inconvenienced, and I know they won't care anyway, but
No, they won't. Because they're not one nation, one people.
that's right.
They're in it for themselves.
Oh, yeah. Maintenance at midnight. Anyway, all right, guys, have a good night. Bam. Hopefully, we'll talk tomorrow or whatever.
Yep.
Have a good night. And Abel, I guess later, buddy. I guess you bowed out a little early.
Night, guys. One nation, one people.
One
Peace
nation,
out.
one people. Peace out. Coexist, but not